Good evening, all. Ira Epstein with your financial market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for Wednesday, the 23rd of March, 2022, getting on to 7:25 p.m. Central Time. Now, before I go anywhere, right now, if you want to attend tomorrow's webinar and you haven't received an invite, then you're not going to get one because you're not in my mailing list. Take your cursor right now, pick it up here. You'll see an icon up here. Click on it. I don't know if it works on every iPhone. We think it does, but I don't know if it does. It certainly works on regular computer screens, tablets, those type of vehicles for you. So, okay, I'll open up the chat room tomorrow at 12:15. I begin at 12:30 and I end 20 minutes later. We got quite a few charts to go through. People have been writing me. When you get your invite, inside of it is my email address. Just click on it. And away from there, you can write me any chart you want me to cover, and I will try to do so for you. All right, so in the market, as you know, I have been looking for a trading top to develop. I don't know if it's here yet. It certainly didn't hurt me to see a 450-point drop in the Dow Jones and a sharp drop in the other markets, but we're not there yet. We're close. You're back up to 122 in Brent, up another $1 tonight. You're up $1 in a crude. Now, what's happening is Russia's starting to apply the pressure of finding reasons for oil not to make it to the European Union. Right now, they have an area in the Caspian Sea. It's going to take months for them to do some work that has to be done because there was a storm months ago that has to be done there. Russia decreed today that they want to be paid in rubles for all their oil. And immediately, some of the firms properly said, well, our contract doesn't call for that. Some of them called for eurocurrency. Some of them called for dollars. They go, we'll live by the terms of the contract. You don't have the right to break that. Well, Russia has the right to do whatever it wants. They can just stop sending the oil. What are you going to do, go sue them? Ha! That isn't going to happen, right? This is a country and a man, a tyrant, a dictator, that is making his own rules up as he goes. What if I tell you today, the ambassador, the Russian ambassador to Indonesia, makes a statement this morning that President Putin is going to attend the G20 meeting in Indonesia. Do you believe that? First of all, I think everybody would love to arrest the man. I don't know if the law allows the arrest in Indonesia or not, but if there's war crimes and he leaves, he opens himself up for something. Wouldn't you think so? Number two, who would want to be with him? I think everybody would turn their back on him. I would. I mean, you want the press time of turning your back on Putin. So do I think he's going? I think that they're nuts there. I don't know how to say it in any other word. Desperate people, though, do desperate things. When we look at the S&P on a weekly chart, as I said, if it wants to continue the rally, the real resistance point is up at 45.06, the 18-week average of closes. When we take a look at the chart, we have had one of these vertical price moves that have gone from 41.25 roughly to the 4,500 area and beginning to stall out. That's the best I can say about it so far. The pattern is one of a lower low and a higher high. Now, where it gets interesting is when you put the moving averages on the chart. Your first one's the 200-day, right here. The next is the 100, and the Bollinger Band is right here. So right by, and let's take a look, the 100-day in the upper Bollinger Band is where the market's again faltering. If it falters a lot, you could easily go back to the 18-day average of closes to try to figure out what next in the chart. In terms of momentum, if we take a look, so let me get you exactly where I want it to be. Day one of embedding, and that was Tuesday. Wednesday, another day, even though it's down, both numbers are over the 80 level. Tonight, this is Thursday trade already, you have your third day. If it's embedded, the pros will try to buy the break. But if it loses the embedded on Friday, then the odds favor. As soon as you get a close under 79, you make your move to 43.26. So I'm comfortable with the idea that you're trying to form a trade top in the market at this point. The NASDAQ doesn't have that setup. If you take a look here, you've got day one of embedding. Nope. So that's not today. Tonight you're getting day one. You just overbought. The resistance is tight between the upper Bollinger Band, 14,850, the 200-day average, 15,096, 15,235, the 100. Again, you have a market that's on a stilt. You have a lower and low, higher high in that market. In the Dow, you made an attempt to get back to the combination of the upper Bollinger Band and the 100-day average. You have an outside day down. Let's take a look at slow stochastics. First day of embedding, not here. Tuesday, Wednesday, could be today. If the market's going to break again to not embed, it's got to be Thursday. And it should come down fairly hard. That would be the ideal situation if a trade top is in fact in place, setting the market back down there. We have to wait and see. Again, no trend, an area that I think trade tops are forming. Same thing in the Russell. You got up to the upper Bollinger Band. So you've gone from the lower band to the upper band. You got to consolidate that, in my opinion. Is there anything here that can kick those markets and just make them real bullish? Well, there would be if you can get a Ukrainian peace. That would certainly do the job. From what I'm seeing on TV, they're not even remotely close to that scenario. In the VIX cash, I was bothered this morning. Why aren't we rallying more in this market? You've hit the lower band. You've got the combination of the 100-day average and the lower Bollinger Band. Are we embedded? Let me get you right here. If you take a look, day one of embedding Monday, 2, 3. You embedded today. Here's what would tell you, here's a sneak of it. If the red line jumps over 21, you have an immediate indication you're going back to the 18-day average, and that's your break in the stock market. If this stays embedded, you're very much in question what you're going to do in the stock indices. I don't know how to make it any easier. I'm giving you the scenario. In the bond market, you're embedded. I look for a good hard rally where you don't lose the red line over 21 to be sold in the morning. We'll see if it gets up and allows traders to do that. The same in the 10-year note. This is not enough of a rally. I'm talking a harder rally than this. And in the dollar index, you fell back to the 18-day average. I expect professionals to be buying the market right here at the 98.49 zone, putting stops under the break low here and looking to see if they can get the market up any higher. The eurocurrency is still in a bear move. So in order to negate that move, you'll have an idea the dollar's not doing too well if you get over 111.04.5, which was this day's high right there. You're not there at this point. In the British pound, I would be surprised if the market doesn't find support as it did today at the 18-day average. You lose the uptrend if the market gets under 131.15. But if it holds that, then I see no reason not to come up and challenge the Bollinger Band, possibly the 100-day average of closes. Bitcoin is in an uptrend, supports at the 41,183 level. What would break the uptrend is getting under 40,910, but the market is overbought because you have a reading over 70, and that generally doesn't attract new money. Brent versus WTI crude, well, you can see the market's now coming all the way back. So this 4.25, 450 area, you're back up as the market's rightly concerned with Russia doing strange things to cut off oil sales and threatening it and so on, adding a big bid into the Brent. You're trying to follow to a degree with the WTI. A lot of noise in America happening where people are saying there's a groundswell movement. Let's get our wells going. Let's get one of the pipelines going. Let's not make America dependent on Russia, on OPEC. There's a groundswell moving. You join it. You want to call your senator. You want to call everybody. This is crazy that we have to depend on OPEC at this time. They hate us. Russia, they absolutely hate us, okay? And these are the people. But we have a new friend. I am wrong. Iran's going to be there to save us. The heating oil in May, lower and low, higher high, and natural gas, you're running into your big resistance number. Be very careful here. This market's overbought. It's running out of momentum to the upside. At least it looks like it on the charts at this point. Now, if you like what I say here, you're going to probably like my newsletters. Number one, they have my personality in them. So I will let out and let you know about the different things I don't like or the things I like, but it's about commodity trading. And at the end of the day, I will give you in 1 minute all the day's information, digested, what's going on, and I think you'll go like this, whoa, where's this guy been? I want you to take a look at it. It's free for you to do so. All you got to do is take a look at that, tie it together with my morning videos on both futures and spider ETFs, away you go. I want to give you a free trial. Simple. It's going to last only a week to 2 weeks. It's going to go away very quickly on you, but I think you'll get hooked on it. So how do you get it? You go to our website at www.iraepstein.com. On the very top left, it says free offers. This is in there. Last thing, remember for the webinar, all you need to do is take your cursor, move it to the top of this. You'll see the icon come up. On that icon, take advantage of it all from there, and away you go. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope, at the webinar. Take care.